Welcome back, my fiends. This will be a nice little leftover from the event that we have here. Here, let me put this fast forward because we know what they're going to do. They're going to draw, add, draw. But this is going to be essentially leftovers of me using the Monarch Kashtira deck, right? Boneless Kashtira without the extra deck. And a little bit of the ritual gameplays here. So this gameplay showcases, the draw power, right? I used Tenacity instead of summoning Kashtira Ogre right away. I know they're going to max C, but it lets me add another card. Would I add another Pantheism, and Pantheism send the extra Tenacity that I had, draw 2, which drew me to the Vanities and the Domain. So now that we're all caught up, holy shit, he gave me another Pantheism. Let me draw 2 more real quick. Okay, Birth, Ogre, normal summon, Tribute over with Vanity's Fiend, baby. Okay, now we could go a little bit in fast forward mode. I just had to break down a little bit of what was going on here. And Hero's going to try to bait out their trap by targeting one quick play, or one Purrely monster and the rest quick play, so they were forced to use the trap. I excavate. I'm like, nature, what the fuck am I looking at here? And out of embarrassment, my opponent fucking scoops because their Vanity's Fiend locked. So, and they didn't even know, but I was also going to put the field spell down too. So they would have been extra deck locked and locked out of special summoning. So, without further ado, let's continue on with the punishment. So, all this dude does is Sekka's Light, something with banishing. I don't fucking know, and sets 1. I'm like, okay. They max me. It's main phase. I have triple attack. Let me also Pantheism here. To grab a Pantheism. I Fenrir, add an Ogre. And I use Thrust to grab myself a Tenacity since I have the Ogre. See the big brain plays. So now I could grab a Stormforth. Activate the Stormforth since I have a Vanity, so I'm going to tribute over that. But I also have Theosis. Let's go. Unicorn. Give me a Birth. Now that I got the Birth. Now we got the Kashtira Scareclaw. Okay, get rid of that Ogre. Oh, but bring the Ogre back. Tribute over the set card. This is how much on board? It's over 7,600. It's going to be plus 2,600. So it's like 10k on board. And then I Ogre effect. I'm like, what the actual fuck is this deck? And my opponent scoops. Hold on, guys. Let me show you what the fuck this deck was. All right, so this is their deck. I'm not gonna give any more detail to the Sekka's Light Kaiju hand trap deck. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you have any ideas of what the fuck this is and what we're looking at. But yeah, on to the next. All right, welcome back, guys. We have we're cooking up some shit over here, man. A little bit left over. I just needed the ritual summons for my dailies. I was like, fuck it. I doubt I'll get any good gameplay here. And this was interesting. I'll fast forward through this. You guys either fucking play the event and you play this loner deck, or you're not playing it. You don't give a fucking shit. I'm not even doing the fucking lines right? So... but this is like essentially, I think my first or second game with the loner deck with Nouvelles, because I figured, this is the one that ritual summons the most. So that was my approach. I just kept clicking buttons, Master Duel experience, and pass it off to my opponent. Ooh, I instantly saw him that. I'm like, I know what this card does. Oh, feels bad they have 2. Okay. Well, that's why I have the strategic imperm. Get fucked, kid. Oh, and did you target something? Awesome. So I get the special summon this out. TTT. God damn. I try to tribute the dude. He ashes that. This is worse than I thought if you could ash the fucking effect. I tribute it again anyway. Now we could slow it down a little bit because I have a pre-prep. It could be burger time, but instead of burger time, I was like, let me get some link summoning in. I think I could do some link summoning and get like Dynamondo or like the other shit that's in the deck. He fucking called by me. I'm like, okay, that's it, buddy. That's it, Buster. I'm gonna find a line that OTKs you, right? I think I had to, right? Because I was like, I just have a bunch of these random cards. let's just go into that sacred Nephthys, the sacred flame. It gets a shit ton of attack. I'm already at game before the attack raise, and then my salty ass opponent did not want me to kill them for game. They didn't want the summoning. They didn't want any of those dailies. Nah, bro. They're like, fuck this. I came here to play heroes and heroes only, and they got their ass kicked. So that was really funny for like one of my first games with Nouvelles to OTK someone. All right, we maxi the Mathmech, and we watch them play the game essentially. I don't know. We'll see how much they take us up on this challenge. Excuse me. I'm parched because I am so sick and tired of playing against Mathmech, and that's why I won't spoil it. But the next video you guys are gonna like. It's a shout out to one of my biggest views. It might be related to some content I'm known for, and it's got some anti-Mathmech text in there. So anyway, evenly get that shit on my fucking face, bitch. They're still gonna be able to super factorial. Here's where I'll max see that. And I think I should also just chain the Stormforth, because I think that thing gets a negate. I don't know if it's a monster negate or an omni negate. When they summon one of those fucking dipshits. Which one gives it to them? This one, this asshole. Yeah, I don't feel like reading it. You guys fucking know. I don't give a fuck. So I figured, yep, they're gonna Trishula me. Oh, they get rid of the Morganite. This is like when I'm testing it. Now I actually keep it in this deck, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I want to test that shit out. So I fucking kaiju them so they don't have a negate on me. I have Pantheism here to search out another card. The Domain. I think I use the Domain just for fodder for Pantheism to draw another 2. I still have a Birth in here. Birth for Fenrir. Fenrir will add Ogre because Domain will be online. Well, first we get the field spell. We get an extra unicorn here. Then we do the Domain. And Domain lets this guy be level 5, so I tribute over that guy. So now I have a tribute summon monster, so they are extra deck locked. And you can see there's just like the rest of this Kashtira stuff that they're going to have to play through on top of Birth, right? So here I'm like, I'm not fucking around. I'm just going to instantly get rid of this circular, all right? Look in their extra deck, probably get rid of the Transco Talker. And look through their regular deck and see what the fuck they got. I don't know. I take out the other circular, obviously. I'm not fucking dealing with this. Transcode, circular. And my opponent is still cooking and playing. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And then they realize they are extra deck locked. You dick, motherfucker. Fuck Mathmech. Fuck you, motherfucker. I have a 3rd grade math and comprehension level. Alright, so we got more dipshits, like myself, playing random shit right before I was playing the loner deck in the event. It looks like my opponent is playing straight up fucking Lord of the Heavenly Prison, wannabe Labrynth. That's why I never got these sleeves, but anyway, they ashed my shit, so I'm a little upset. I'm like, dude, I am playing the loner deck. I mean, even though, to be fair, this loner deck was pretty stacked with the fucking URs, with the imperm and the called buys, which was pretty nice. They strike the fucking Manju, the 10,000 hands. I'm like, no, now I only have 5,000 hands. What the fuck, dude? Brings out Lord. I'm like, well, I know what it's like to be on the player end of this. The Reckless Greed was really interesting. So I'm like, I guess the Labrynth, the welcome cards are banned in this event. So I guess my opponent's just trying to turbo out, just summoning Lady. Like, I don't really understand what the point is. But I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking lose. So I might as well try to get, like, the, what do you call that? The Solemn. So I'm able to do this, and I think I'm able to grab, like, yeah, the, whatever, Chef's Special Recipe, which is, like, the Solemn. I'm like, I'm just going to negate one of these 2 traps that happen, whichever one happens first. And, you know, hopefully my opponent's just fucking dumb, and I'll be able to tribute over the Lord. I mean, there's no type of foreshadowing that I just said in the last 5 seconds. Solemn, negate the Reckless, go fuck yourself. They don't read. I tribute over their guy. They're done. That felt really, really good. Clearing house on a fucking moron there. Let's ignore their rank. Ignore their rank. They totally were not platinum, and they totally were a good and skillful opponent that was trying to play Labrynth without the welcome cards. Besides what, fair welcome lab? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I honestly don't know what some people are thinking. So, all right, welcome back to surprise, surprise. Some more motherfucking Mathmech. I was getting real sick of this. I actually got the Diamond 2 all the way up with this fucking deck, and I started tilting down. Not because of Mathmech, just I was getting set up against fucking Burn, FTK, and shit. Anyway, this deck is good. Ignore me. That's why Monarch Tribute over my opponent, set up the field spell, attack over this dude. Damn. Special summon locked, extra deck locked. What is my opponent gonna do? The only thing could be oh, alright. Okay. Well, you're still extra deck locked, bucko. What are you gonna do, man? Alright, grab one of these dipshits. And then they realize they're extra deck locked. It never gets old. Go fuck yourself, Mathmech. More like meth-mech, because you're like meth addicts. Okay. Also, P-Pow was a time limit loss for the last replay, guys. That Mathmech player completely time stalled me. Anyway, speaking about being degenerate and a fucking moron like our Labrynth and Mathmech players that we had today, each giving them a respective bad rep. But here I'm giving myself a great rep. There we go. We got the Draw 2 Trap Tricks card coming in handy in this, you know, the OG Rika control that you guys saw in the event video. You guys gave it some pretty good love too, so I appreciate that. Especially these last few videos. Holy fucking shit, guys. Thank you. I hit like 300 views off of this. I'm almost at 400. I can't even talk. I'm having a fucking stroke. Trying to comprehend my own fame. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make a 74 subscriber special pretty soon. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm just talking over this line. I literally like have like a regular Rika line that I'm doing in the event without a real fucking extra deck that you see here. So I literally got into my Therion line and I didn't normal summon all that turn and just normal summon Bouncer. Here I'm forced to negate with Therion right away. Let's see what my opponent opts to do next. Okay, Mikanko, because they did make me go first, I believe. So, and they have the negate for the Cactus Bouncer, so they will be able to special summon. And that might look a little odd, but again, Cactus Bouncer prevented them from even tributing over my guy, right? So they had to do that to be able to Lava Golem in the first place. So I'm like, I think I'm chilling if I just tribute their dude that they just equipped. GG? Like, what? They forgot about the Rika shit. That's why I had the Primula over here with the Princess Engrave. So I'll gladly, yeah, you can attack into your own Lava Golem 3k. I'll take an extra 1k, right? I'll gladly take 4k because I'm about to close out this game. Fucking scrub lord. I don't care about locking myself into plants. I already have the king out here. I'm going to tribute over the Mathmech's, excuse me. Fucking Mikanko degenerate shit. Anyway, 4th rate feat with a 5th rate deck fucking surrendered. So let's get this asshole out of here. On to the next. All right, welcome back to the last of the Monarch Kashtira. Again, the fucking skinless, boneless Kashtira at home that we got that we're playing with without the extra deck here. Anyway, here I make what I thought was a clever change of heart play that I usually do, right? So my opponent's forced to get rid of the Fenrir. I'm like, oh, we're chilling. Chilling, bro. But because they discarded the Big Bang, or Kashtira, whatever it's fucking called. Yeah, Big Bang. Yeah, they're able to bring out the Fenrir that was attached to them. So they still have a live Fenrir effect active. I'm like, oh, fuck. I actually got a smart opponent. God damn it. Anyway, Tenacity. Search Stormforth. Activate Stormforth right away. You guys could figure what I'm going to be tributing over. I also have the Evenly in hand still, right? So here I'm forced to use pretty much every single card in my hand. But again, I don't have to deal with this Fenrir effect. Goodbye. They attach the Fenrir that they banished. So again, both Fenrirs are here. Here's the field spell. Makes Ogre level 5. I already Tenacity'd, tribute over. So that's all the Fenrirs in the grave over here. So they are currently extra deck locked, and the only thing that could help them out here, since both Fenrirs are here, is literally Ogre. Ogre is the only thing that could help them. Well, some things just are like that. You know what I mean? It just be like that sometimes. I don't know what to say. So I think we both make the gentleman's agreement to play without our respective field spells, since I also happen to have the planet in there. So we both got rid of the field spells. I remember from this duel, we crash. Oh boy, now they're not extra deck locked. But wait, they set 2 and pass. Oh my god. And Morganite, remember how that was the last card I had in my hand that last turn. So I fucking drew a fucking fatty 2 cards to draw in a Kashtira deck. Those are the 2 best draws. I'm like, oh my god, it's Christmas. It's real estate. So wham Earth up in this bitch. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I don't know why I didn't just summon the Fenrir. That would have. Yeah, I don't know why I waited until main phase 2 to summon the Fenrir. I'm honestly trying to fucking remember. I guess I was just trying to bait them. It didn't matter because I was going to be... If I would have summoned the Fenrir, I would have been attacking and just banished over the fucking douchebag anyway. And he was like, oh my god, you outplayed me. You forced me to dig my thing and mandatory effect and banish face down. And yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Only one of us could walk away, motherfucker. And you just lost because they got triggered by fucking boneless Kashtira, bro. So, on to our last one. I think that's what I'm going to call that deck, you guys. I'm going to call it Diet Kashtira or Boneless Kashtira or Mick Kashtira. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. That's all I could think of at the top of my head. This gameplay, this is going to be the last of everything for today. It'll be a little bit longer, but this video should still be like under 20 minutes, I fucking hope. Anyway, tried to do the theory online. They asked me, whatever, it's fine. I accept that. I'm just going to try to do Princess Control then, essentially. Since I rated normal, I'm not going to be able to do Cactus Bouncer Control. So, you know, pass on to my opponent. Let's see what this douchebag's going to be able to do. And I immediately asked that because you asked me last turn. Go fuck yourself, buddy. Play with 4 cards in your hand. Oh, Mikanko, not surprised during this event. Well, if that's all you could do, I'll gladly... Oh, he's up to something far, far more sinister. So here I just tribute over the Mikanko shit. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this Mikanko stuff. I can maybe deal with the Gishki stuff, but we're not going to deal with both. I'm going to get rid of this Mikanko bullshit and figure out what they got set down. It might be the Mikanko trap or just an imperm. I don't remember. Either way, I'm going to pedal, tribute. Now it's Cactus Bouncer Control. Now it's Cactus Bouncer Control, my friends. Right? Yeah. Oh. How the tables have turned. So, at least I still have Ricket Pedal, so it's not a complete loss. My opponent just passed it right back to me. I'm like, okay, well, we're chilling. Let me just rebuild the board, right? Tribute, grab the field spell. You guys know the drill. Grab Glamour. Now they're going to be... Motherfucker, you fucking asked me. So I had to tribute over that because I wanted my Cactus Bouncer. So I'm forced to special summon this Ricket Princess, Cactus Bouncer, attack, and I think I have another Princess Engrave. No, I don't. Okay, so my opponent's gonna have to get rid of this or my Bouncer. I can also tribute it with my own Ricochet. That's why I kind of kept it saved this whole time. I'm like, well, I could still use it and fucking get a uber goober double, you know, tribute one of them, take one of their monsters type of deal. Doesn't matter. I have pedal. And death by 1,000 cuts is what my opponent chose. I'm like, give up. Give up. I have the higher ground. You can't win. I don't fucking know. I don't remember that Star Wars movie. I'm not gonna pretend like I fucking remember the fucking prequel. So here, hard tribute because I can't special summon. I'm under my own Cactus Bouncer effect. Again, guys, very balanced Floodgate. Very balanced. S tier Chad Floodgate. Comes with nice nerf inside of it. And then my opponent fucks off. So maybe a bit anticlimactic. Who gives a shit? That's the wrap up to that event, the last replays of the event, of the season essentially. I did not get the master. Closest I got was Diamond 2, tilted all the way down. I told you guys. However, I think I got something very, very special planned. And something that gave me the popularity boost to begin with. You guys could let me know in the comments. But if you want to see that come out, please like, comment, subscribe, and comment. Give me more, Daddy, if you want to see more. Layer of Darkness bestials. What? Ah!